training here for Vincent.
Homelessness has long been an enduring problem in New York City. In a city where 1 out of every 83 people is experiencing homelessness, this is not something we can ignore. We are experiencing homelessness together. Whether we're unhoused ourselves, know someone who's unhoused, or whether we're sharing a subway car with somebody or walking by someone on the sidewalk. At the Bowery Mission, we really believe that it takes all of us to overcome this issue.
All kinds of people come to the Bowery Mission, but many of the men and women that come are in a very difficult time in their life. We want them to experience God's love, whether it's through a kind gesture or a warm meal or chapel service.
We serve 3 meals a day here. The food is good, it's healthy, it's balanced.
Plate of food that we're serving people shows the love that we care for them. We're trying to show them that we care, and more importantly, that we're trying to show people that God loves you.
One of the things I take the most pride in is that we have never closed one day. So we're here, we're always here. When those doors open, our arms and our hearts are open to the community.
We have a clothing and shower program, we have an emergency shelter, we have a medical van that comes twice a week. Whether it's a pair of socks or a place to sleep for the night, we do our best to meet people where they are. We hope that many of our guests would trust us enough to inquire and ask about next steps that they can take, such as joining one of our residential programs.
We have a residential program for men and a residential program for women. And in those residential programs, clients have stated a set of goals that they're working towards, be they employment or housing or overcoming addiction. At our after-school centers that we call city camps and in our summer camp, we work alongside families who are really striving but struggling. They need some assistance as they do the hard work of raising children in the city.
At Montlawn City Camp, we want our kids to flourish, and the programming and classes that we put in place paves the way for them, building confidence in themselves. It allows for hope to be sparked.
We have seen so many people begin in a place of homelessness, addiction, and desperation, and graduate to a new life of wholeness, connected with their family, with a job and a place to live and a plan for the future.
I believe truly there's no coincidence that they walk into our red doors. Them coming here is just not for a meal, it's to change their life. People that are in need, someone like me that was in trouble before, I know what it is to be lost. And me coming to the Bowery Mission was God's plan.
At the Bowery Mission, I think most of our employees feel deeply called to this work.
I've seen our team step up in so many ways, especially during the pandemic, day in and day out, showing up to serve the most vulnerable. Even now, with the situation in the city where we have an influx of migrants, and just seeing the resilience of our organization to serve the increased number of people.
Last week, there was a table that looked like a family meal. It was a mom, a dad, and 4 children, and they all had a nice meal. Just seeing the joy and the comfort on their face as they're eating the food we've created. That's what truly warms my heart.
You see a lot of broken people coming in, but we see a lot of people walking out whole. It's the good work that everyone does here.
What inspires me is just that incredible devotion year after year, generation after generation, that I see our staff exhibit, that I see our volunteers exhibit, that I see our donors and supporters exhibit. We're a community of people who are together overcoming homelessness.